Hey, what is up, MreGamersSports fans? This is Smokie here, and I am a newly signed director here, and I just wanted to make my first video, a little introduction video, so all you guys can get to know me a little bit and pretty much see what I'm going to be posting on here. So let's get to it. My gamer name that I've pretty much been going with pretty much ever since I was little was Smokie, and I've pretty much been a gamer since I was a toddler. You know, I've pretty much played every system, you know, Nintendo, Atari, I mean everything, and I mean gaming has really stuck to me all my life, and you know, I just recently got into actually directing YouTube videos and whatnot, because not too long ago I actually went to school for multimedia design, and you know, bad things went out, and I couldn't find a job, so I kinda stopped doing all kinds of designing and video editing. But eventually I started watching tons of YouTube videos about games and whatnot, and I just was like, wait a minute, I could do this kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, I got inspired, and now here I am making videos, and I just want to thank all of MreGamersTV and Sports for letting me pretty much become a director. You know, I'm pretty unknown on my personal channel. I only got like 25 subscribers, but you know, it's all about just moving forward and growing slowly. So yeah, I'm going to be putting out tons of UFC videos out here. I'm going to be always talking about, you know, MMA news, you know, upcoming fights. I'm probably going to be putting out prediction videos, and you know, I'm just gonna try to really bring MMA to MreGamersSports, and so on this gameplay here, you know, I put up a video for the upcoming main event fight on UFC Fox, which is Nate Diaz, which is one of my favorite fighters. He's a really good fighter. I'm thinking he could maybe get a title shot soon here. You know, he's a really good boxer. He's got really good boxing skills, and he has really good jiu-jitsu. So, but his opponent is going to be Jim Miller, which is a really tough guy from New Jersey, and it's kind of funny because I live in New Jersey and I was born in New Jersey. So, you know, but I don't care. Nate Diaz is my fighter. So, yeah, that main event is going to be an incredible main event. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to go all 5 rounds because both guys have really good chins. They fight at a pretty good, relentless pace, especially when it comes to grappling. So, you know, I think it's going to go all 5 rounds. I'm not sure if there's going to be a finish or not. I mean, there could be a submission because they're both really good, talented jiu-jitsu guys, but I mean, since they're both good, I mean, they might just stall each other and just might stand up, which in my opinion, I think Nate Diaz could definitely you know, take this fight. So well, we will see what happens, but yeah, I have a little gameplay here, as you guys can see. You know, it's definitely not going to end the way this gameplay is, but, you know, I mean, it would be awesome if Nate Diaz could score a KO on Jim Miller, but Jim Miller's never been stopped, so I don't think that's going to happen, but we're just going to have to find out next weekend, and, you know, I definitely will be putting the results on my next video next week, so stay tuned for that, everybody. So, and there's also many awesome fights. I mean, this card is going to be awesome. So, the co-main event is Josh Koscheck versus Johnny Hendricks. Another really good welterweight battle that, I mean, it could determine who is going to be the #1 contender. I mean, Johnny Hendricks knocked out John Fitch, which was huge, and now he's running on, I believe, a 4 or 5 fight win streak. So, that could definitely happen. But Josh Koscheck just beat Rising Star. I totally forgot his name. But, yeah, I mean, if Josh Koscheck can stop Johnny Hendricks, he could definitely, be up to fight for the title as well. So, the co-main event is also another good fight. I think it's really two good, high-class Division I wrestlers. So, they're probably just going to stand and bang, just like in the main event. So, I mean... And we all know, I mean, Koscheck has a really powerful right hand. He could knock you out. And also, we saw with Johnny Hendricks, he could knock you out with one punch as well. So, that's going to be a nice barn burner, folks. So, and also, more fights. Busamar Palhares is going to be fighting Alan Belcher. That should be a very interesting fight, although if Palhares can take this fight to the ground, which he doesn't even have to, because in many other fights he's definitely actually jumped for like leg locks, and he could finish it, man. I mean, this is a powerful jiu-jitsu guy. I mean, the guy looks huge, so he could definitely pull it off. But Alan Belcher, though, is pretty decent in jiu-jitsu, but his stand-up is where he shines. And if he can do what Dan Henderson did and just avoid the ground and just pick him apart standing, Alan Belcher can definitely come up on that fight. Also, we have Pat Barry versus LeVar Johnson, a heavyweight fight. I am really excited for this fight. LeVar Johnson, this is going to be his second fight in the UFC, and his first fight knocking out Joey Beltran was pretty crazy. So, and I mean, Pat H.D. Barry, he's really good, but when it comes to his ground game, he really sucks. No disrespect, Pat Barry, but I mean, and it's crazy because he's been working with, top wrestlers. I mean, Brock Lesnar, and, it's like, and it just seems like his wrestling still isn't there. So, I don't know, but it's definitely going to be a stand-up war. I'll tell you that much. So, it's going to be another really stand and bang kind of fight. So, that's four major good fights already for this UFC on Fox card. Can't wait for next week. If you guys don't know, it's going to be on Fox Saturday, May 5th. Go check it out. And if you're not an MMA fan, maybe you guys should check it out just to see, what the whole fuss is about. Because, I've been a UFC fan for many years, ever since UFC 1 with, Royce Gracie and Ken Shamrock going at it. I just love MMA, and I really can't wait to start really pumping out videos for you guys. I'm going to do something a little different with my prediction videos. So, I'm going to try to mix it up with, like, the actual UFC Undisputed 3 gameplay, and I'll be putting, percentages of each fighter, their strengths and their keys to victory. I'm going to really try to put it up, but, we'll see what happens with all that. And, like I said, I've been gaming for a very long time, and I'm just glad I finally am a director. So, I will be only putting sports games on this channel, but for future, I really would like to get into the other channels as well, because I play RPGs, I play MMOs, I play a variety of games. So, and for that note, And also, what other fights are on this card that I was talking about that I think is going to be such a solid card? I mean, you know, you have Tony Ferguson versus Michael Johnson. That could be a really good fight. I mean, Michael Johnson already has a couple fights in the UFC, and he's doing pretty good. And he will be fighting the person that was in the same Ultimate Fighter that won it, Tony Ferguson. And, you know, this is going to be, I believe, his second fight in the UFC. So, I mean, anything could happen, and that's why this sport is just so amazing, because anything could happen in this sport. It's not like boxing, which, don't get me wrong, I used to be a boxing fan, like a huge boxing fan, but once I really saw the difference between MMA and boxing, I mean, a one-dimensional sport versus a multiple-dimensional sport, I mean, come on, it's just much better, you know? But, you know, I mean, people have their opinions, and I understand that, so, you know, I'm not going to, you know, talk too much about that stuff, but, you know, this is my little introduction video. I hope you guys like it. You know, just stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to really try to push hard to put at least maybe 2 videos a week or so. So, you know, this is me, Smokie, and, you know, stay on the lookout for more stuff. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.
We have a new UFC lightweight champion.
Yeah, look at this timing. Perfect accuracy, perfect position. And again, and here's the knockout blow.
What a great job. Boom, and that's all she wrote. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Rosenthal has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by knockout, and now, the new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
Nate Diaz has captured the UFC lightweight championship.